everyone. Welcome to This Day. It is Saturday, March 27th. We are getting close to the end of March already. All right, on our show today, we have Caliber Collision with Rachel, who is the general manager, and she is the nicest gal. So smart when it comes to all this stuff. So you're really going to enjoy her. And then Sterling Financial with Dan O'Weiler. And of course, you recognize him, and he's got some great tax tips that he doesn't want you to forget regarding some great stuff for retirement. Okay, let's go ahead and give you our vaccination information that we normally give you. Now, we do have our website, which is LagunaWoodsVillageAlerts.com. Of course, that is where we get all the latest information regarding the village. And then, of course, we have our FAQ page there regarding the vaccinations. Now, if you are unable to get vaccinated at any of the pods or some other location, we ask that you please email us at info@LagunaWoodsVillage.com. And this is for those who are 65 and over. Let us know what you're looking for, your name and your manor number, and we will be happy to help you as best as we can. Now, if you are still looking to register to get vaccinated through the pods, that is still going on. And you can do that through Othina.com, Rite Aid, and also CVS. All of them should have some vaccination available, and you just want to give them a call or log onto their website and register to get vaccinated. All right, let's take a look at our weather. It got really warm this weekend. I'm really happy about that because I am tired of it being cold. 79-53 today with lots of sunshine. Tomorrow, 77-56, partly sunny, and then Monday, 68-54, partly cloudy. So we're looking okay. Now, California weather, if you are traveling, the beaches are 64-50, Santa Barbara 72-51, San Diego 71-52, High Sierras 55-30, Big Bear 55-30, Mammoth 50-25, and Palm Springs, just like I like it, 85-57. So those are your local temperatures here in California. The sunrise this morning was at 6:46, and the sunset will be at 7:10. Penny Handhold, thank you so much for sending that in. It's beautiful. And if you would like to share a photo with the village, please email it to LagunaWoodsVillageTV@gmail.com. When we come back, we will have Caliber Collision, so stay tuned.
South County Lexus, we really are different. We're California's exclusive Lexus Plus dealer. Lexus Plus is a new way of doing business. At a Lexus Plus dealer, you can expect an upfront, negotiation-free, hassle-free price right on the vehicle. The same price you'll find on our website, all the way through the transaction. South County Lexus, we feel this is the way of the future, and this is the way the customer prefers to do business. South County Lexus, your exclusive Lexus Plus dealer. Different, just like you.
Are your hearing aids not working as well as you'd like? The person who programs your hearing aids is way more important than how much you spent on them. The good news is that we can help. I'm a retired electronics engineer who will precisely reprogram your hearing aids to your unique hearing loss. If that doesn't give you significantly better hearing, I won't charge you a dime. You have nothing to lose and better hearing to gain. So call Hearing Remedy right now and ask for your personal better hearing appointment.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Rachel Casillas, who is here on behalf of Caliber Collision. Well, Rachel, thank you so much for joining us. It's nice to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
Now, you and I were talking a little bit off camera, and we're talking about how you got involved with Caliber Collision. So I think for our residents, it would be awesome to kind of hear briefly just how you got started in this business.
So I've been working for Caliber for over 12 years. I started when I was pretty young and just kind of immersed myself in the industry. At the time, Caliber only had about 60 locations, and we have 2,000 or over 2,000 locations now. So we've really grown as a company. But furthermore, you know, just working on every side of the industry, from estimatics, detailing, parts, customer service. So, I mean, that's how we all do it. We just kind of start from the ground and build up.
So that's good to know that the company itself really values their employees and values the knowledge, because obviously that's an investment and there's certifications that go along with that. So that's really impressive that you were able to become the general manager. That's awesome. So congratulations on that. Now you guys, you're part of which one? The one off of Lake Forest?
Yeah, so we're off of Lake Forest and Muirlands. We are the closest location for the Laguna Woods residents.
Okay, excellent, excellent. And, you know, there's a lot of different types of body shops that we could go to. Why do you think Caliber would be the best one for our folks?
So there's a couple of things in general that Caliber does. Caliber is very involved with the community in general. So we have all kinds of programs for veterans. We have programs you know, that kind of give back to our communities. We donate vehicles. So Caliber in general really values our communities, every community that we serve. But aside from that, Caliber works with every insurance carrier. So it doesn't matter who you're insured with or if you're insured at all, Caliber will work with you on getting you back into your vehicle safely and within, you know, reasonable time and with the lifetime warranty that it comes with. Not just that, we offer something really special for our Laguna Woods residents. We actually offer pickup and drop-off services. So that's something that most body shops are just not really accommodate or aren't really able to accommodate. So I have staff set aside to go ahead and get you picked up from your home. If you need to come with us back to the shop, or even you want to stay at your house, we'll come and get your car from you, bring it back. You don't even have to leave your house.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. You know, because some people really can't travel, you know, here,
right,
for, at least right now. And some people are certainly a little more afraid than others at this time, even though we are moving more towards less restrictions. But on that note, you know, you have to go through certain types of protocols. Can you tell me some of those?
So as in COVID protocols, because we have heavy, okay, yes. So first of all, we have a fogging service that comes throughout our shop. Every week they come in and fog, and that's a deep sanitation of the shop. Each one of the technicians has their own sanitizer that's specific to vehicles, because you can't just use Lysol on cars. It's not car safe. So we have specific type of sanitizing products for the vehicles. Everybody wears masks. Everybody who comes in every day, all of my employees and vendors that come into my shop get their temperatures taken, and we have a pre-screening every day for our employees.
That's a lot, you know. I mean, lots of companies have really had to modify and do things. And when you mentioned you can't Lysol the car, you know, that's totally something that we probably have been doing, you know, Lysoling our car on the interior, thinking that's going to do it, but that's not necessarily the case.
Well, it will do its job, but it'll ruin the interior of your car. So it's not meant for the materials within the car, but there are really great products that you can purchase. You just have to read the back of them and find out the materials that they're really safe to use on, because your car might be sanitized, but you might be ruining the leather or plastic materials on, you know, on the inside of the car.
Right. Wow. Okay. Well, that's really good to know. Now, Caliber Collision primarily helps people with collisions and their cars. Correct. What do you help with? Other things, like if maybe the car had been in the rain and there was rust or things like that?
We certainly can. So there's a variety of things that we can really do. Anything automotive, well, really auto body related is definitely something we can help you out with. And many of our Laguna Woods residents that have used us in the past routinely call us with questions about their cars in general. So if it's not something that I specialize in, that's okay. Just call me and I'll direct you to somewhere nearby that I know and trust that can help you with it. So it's quite often we have some of our Laguna Woods residents that might be watching right now, actually, who call me routinely, me personally. They call and ask questions. Hey, I've got this issue going on with my car. What do you think I should do? And I'm here to help. I mean, that's all we're here to do, you know?
That's awesome. Well, that is wonderful. Now, if someone did want to get in touch with you, what is the best way to do that?
So you can give us a call. Our direct line is 949-583-1555. You can always shoot us an email as well at lakeforest@calibercollision.com.
That is perfect. Well, is there anything that I've missed?
I think we got, there was one more thing I wanted to say. So something really exciting. Again, we are offering this great service to our Laguna Woods residents that we know this is a difficult time for you. Sometimes it's even a difficult time financially. So we are offering a 10% discount for our Laguna Woods residents. You just have to mention this commercial or this discussion that you and I are having. So if you mention it, we get 10% off either your deductible or the total cost of repairs if you're paying out of pocket, and we'll still pick up your car for you.
Oh, that is so nice. Well, we really appreciate that, and our residents will too. So thank you for taking the time, Rachel. It was very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And we'll be right back after this.
With 2020 behind us, now is the perfect time to take care of all the things that you might not have been able to. Caliber Collision is just up the street from you, and we offer a lifetime warranty on all body and repair work for as long as you own your vehicle. And we offer free pickup and delivery for all our Laguna Woods customers. On or off the road, safety is very important to us, which is why we are following all COVID-19 guidelines. Caliber Collision, restoring the rhythm of your life.
At Harvard Eye, we are so happy to be open again and to see all of you for your medical and surgical eye care. We're taking great care to protect everyone from COVID-19 by seeing fewer patients, spacing out chairs in our lobby, sanitizing our office constantly, and doing much more. The world is changing a lot, but what hasn't changed is we're honored by your trust and confidence, and we're committed to keeping you safe. We can't wait to see you.
Welcome to the Meridian at Laguna Hills, a newly multi-million-dollar renovated community. Located in beautiful southern Orange County, the Meridian at Laguna Hills blends quality senior care onto the bright canvas of Laguna Hills Live. With a luxurious 5-star resort-style community and a dedication to resident care, you can experience an exquisite senior lifestyle unlike any other. Discover a community filled with care and the freedom to pursue what matters most. It's a new day and it's yours. Make the most of it at the Meridian at Laguna Hills.
Welcome back. Well, today I am joined by Dan Oweiler, who is here on behalf of Sterling Financial. And today we are going to talk about RMD. So Dan, thank you. I'm just going to say that. That seems to work best.
RMD is the short for required minimum distribution, which
yes.
everyone has to take when they have a retirement account starting at age 72. And so it used to be 70 and a half, but in 2019, they changed that. And so with the tax law change, it's now age 72. And so at age 72, you have to start taking money from your retirement accounts, 401ks, 403bs, IRAs, whether or not you need the money, because Congress wants their taxes.
Of course they do. So let's talk a little bit about some of I know you said Congress changed some things. So other than the age, what are some other things that may have changed?
Part of the COVID relief package back in April that they passed, because the stock market took such a large drop in March, I think March 19th was when it really had a big hit. After they closed the whole economy down, the stock market took a big crash. Mm-hmm. And so Congress didn't want to have people having to sell their stocks at that time in order to take their RMDs. And so they gave them a option this year of not having to take RMDs in 2020.
Oh, okay.
So unfortunately, some people had already taken their RMDs, which they later didn't want to, but they had already taken it, and they got their payments from their custodian indicating that, hey, here's your RMD for 2020, and then Congress changed the law. And so people wanted to return that money to their custodian, which they were allowed to do, but it kind of created a little bit of a bookkeeping situation, because custodians understand distributions, they don't understand returns.
I see. So tell me, how does the Form 1099-R come into play?
Well, that's the form that you get from any interest or pension distributions that are sent out to all of us. When we earn interest from the banks or CDs or whatever it is, we get a 1099-R in the mail so we can submit it with our taxes.
Oh,
And so as part of your distribution for RMDs, that's included in the 1099 from the custodian. So the custodian sent you out a 1099 for the distribution. However, it didn't show the money that you maybe sent back to them, so you wouldn't have to claim it as taxable income this year. So it's kind of, I've had a few clients call me and say, you know, what do I do? I took the distribution, but I ended up writing them a check back in September when I got the check in March, you know, and so they didn't want to have to claim that as taxable income. And so there's a way that hopefully accountants will be able to take that into play when they're doing their taxes in April.
Okay, so let's talk about the tax return. So where do you put all this information?
Well, you need to put down the money that you received on your tax returns, but there's also, I think it's Form 4A or something on the 1040 form that says how much you were able to return. So I'm not sure the exact line on the tax return, but their accountants will. But you're able to say, okay, I was distributed that, but I also had quote unquote a rollover, which basically means I don't have to pay taxes on that.
Right.
So,
Okay.
so when they got the distribution, they have to recognize that, but where they say rollover, they can put the same amount because they rolled it back into their retirement account, so they don't have to pay taxes on that.
Okay. So for 2021, what's different?
Well, the difference is they have to take their RMDs. They can't give it back, okay? And so Congress kind of waived the requirement in 2020 for 2020. But in 2021, the markets come roaring back. They had a great year from March back to December 31st. It went up, 60% between March and December. And so they have to start taking their RMDs again, and they'll get a 1099-R indicating how much they had to take out.
Okay.
So it's a little bit of a bookkeeping error, where they just have to make sure their accountant puts rollover for the same amount they took as an RMD. So if they don't want to have to claim it as income this year, they would have had to send a check back to the custodian for the same amount that they received.
Okay. So now you're saying this year you have to take that distribution no matter what. So if
starting at age 72.
At age 72. Okay.
Right.
So you're 72, you don't need the money, yet you still have to take the distribution.
Yeah.
So what then are you advising your clients at that age to do with that money if they don't need it?
Well, there's a lot of things that we call we call it an IRA rescue plan. Some of these people that I work with don't need the money. They don't want the money. They'd rather have the money go to their kids. And so what we're doing actually is using that RMD money to buy a life insurance policy if they're healthy enough to get life insurance, so they can pay the taxes on that IRA when it goes to the children. So we're doing some tax planning and long-term planning with that. If somebody says gets $15,000 from their RMD and maybe after taxes they have $12,000 left over, we'll go out and use that $12,000 to buy a life insurance policy, because that life insurance policy will pay tax-free death benefits. So there's no taxes on the life insurance. They can get that money and then pay the taxes that are due on the IRA when they receive the IRA from the parents or whoever. And so we kind of call it an IRA rescue plan that allows this money to get to the next generation on a tax-free basis, rather than having to pay all those taxes when they receive that IRA from their parents.
Now, see, Dan, that is why people come to you, because that is a great idea.
Well, there's a lot of things that we can do. That's one of the ideas, and it seems to work for a lot of our clients because we're not buying the life insurance because the parents need it. We're buying it because we're doing tax planning for the children, and most parents want to avoid the tax problems for their children, and so it's one of the ways that we can do that. The problem is as we get older, we sometimes can't qualify for the life insurance, but if we can, there's an opportunity there to get this money to the next generation in a tax favored way. And so it works out for them.
That's awesome. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for explaining that to us on the tax as well as the IRA. I think that's
yeah,
awesome.
the RMD this year, it's just a little bookkeeping thing. They need to make sure that they don't, if they send a check back to the custodian of their IRA or 401k, they just need to make sure that their accountant includes that as a rollover, and so they don't have to be taxed on it. Some people were able to say maybe they wouldn't take their RMD till September, so they could just call their custodian and say, don't do it this year. And so they don't have this tax bookkeeping problem. But those that took it earlier in the year and got distributed, they don't want to pay tax on it. They wrote them a check back. There's a little bit of a bookkeeping thing that you need to make sure of.
Okay. Well, perfect. Well, thank you very much for the information.
Hey, and good to meet with you.
All right. We'll see you again soon.
Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And we'll be right back after this.
Remember when life was simpler? When things didn't move quite so fast? And the world didn't seem so complex? Remember that? We do. And as the world around us has continued to speed up, becoming more complicated and still a bit uncertain, we have managed to keep things simple, providing sound, easy to understand financial advice and customized roadmaps for the road ahead, from tax reduction strategies and guaranteed retirement income you cannot outlive, backed by the claims-paying ability of insurance companies. We can be your single point of contact, a single call, a voice you recognize well, and a partner who can be by your side for the entire journey. We can't stop the world around us, but we can help ensure you're prepared for what's to come. To schedule a no-obligation meeting, simply contact us today.
Under the RadNet umbrella, prostate imaging is one of our most important men's health initiatives. We have an exclusive team of prostate-dedicated radiologists that read thousands of images from all around the globe. These radiologists are utilizing advanced technologies such as prostate MRI, which offers some of the most detailed visual representations of the prostate gland. When it comes to men's health issues, listen to your body and take a proactive approach. Talk to your doctor, begin screening, and take charge of your health.
If you truly want to make a difference, there's no better way than a career in California water, a dynamic, essential industry at a critical turning point.
Water is absolutely the most crucial thing hitting our Central Valley and our state.
It's work that's so essential that people want to stick with it if they're in it.
It will be life-changing, not only for yourself, but for generations to come.
Through times of drought, aging infrastructure, and a growing population, the water leaders of tomorrow will seek innovative solutions to unprecedented challenges, helping protect California's most vital resource.
We have to broaden our network so that we can bring all the bright minds together to solve a problem that has to be solved.
It's a valuable resource. We need to protect it, and we always need people to do that.
The water business isn't just about delivering water, moving it from point A to point B. A new wave of opportunities are emerging, from working in the field to a water quality lab, shaping policy in a boardroom to customer service and human resources. tackling complex regulations, or leveraging technology for critical improvements in water efficiency and sustainability.
It's not just building pipes and pump stations anymore.
We need engineers, we need those in the hard sciences, we need those in the soft sciences, people that understand law, understand public policy.
You need the accountants, you need the rate setters.
We need all types and all hands on deck.
There's nothing more central to California's future than carrying on the water industry's mission.
It's a tremendous responsibility we have in delivering that water resource that you can't live without.
If you really want to make an impact, then this is where you're going to have the most impact.
In California water, you'll find a vast array of long-term, well-paying careers with numerous opportunities to grow and make your mark, and new initiatives welcoming the next generation.
It makes me feel like I can make a real big difference.
If you think that this industry is a non-changing industry, that's exactly the reason why you have to get involved. That's why you have to come in to affect that change.
It's only going to become more important as years go on, too.
Why not be that person to take the water industry to the next level?
We're going to have to be more innovative, we're going to have to collaborate more, and we'll need a new generation to help us do that.
The impact that your service will bring to public service and to water in general will last for generations to come.
Welcome back. Well, our movie for today is Hacksaw Ridge, and it is a great, actually heart-wrenching film, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. It's the story of Private Desmond Doss, who won the Congressional Medal of Honor despite refusing to bear arms during World War II. So it's really great. That's brought to you by Memorial Care, and you can watch that at 3 p.m. with subtitles and then 6 p.m. without subtitles. Now, let's also remind you that today is the Florence Sylvester Senior Center rummage sale, and that'll be going on through noon today. So you'll want to go get in line as soon as you can, and they will have 6 feet distancing, and you'll have to wear a mask. And they're only letting so many people in at a time, but I'm sure you're going to have some great deals, and all the money that they collect is going to be put back into activities for you. So really, really great there. And then of course we have the Krispy Kreme giveaway still going on, where you are able to get a free original glazed donut. And they're going to be doing that for a couple of months now. So make sure you have your vaccination card and you can get your free original glazed donut. Delicious. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our weather for the weekend one last time. Things are looking quite nice. You know, we had some clouds, and now we're looking pretty good. We are at sunshine today, 79.53. Tomorrow, 77.56, and then Monday, partly sunny, 68.54. And our sunrise this morning was at 6:46, and the sunset today will be at 7:10. So a lot more daylight. Penny, thank you for sending in that beautiful photo. And of course, if you would like to send in your photo to Village Television, you can send it to Laguna Woods Village TV at gmail.com. All right, you guys have a great day in the village, a great weekend. We'll see you again here on Monday. Of course, you can always rewatch our program at 12:30 and 5, but otherwise, have a great weekend. Bye-bye.